Disclaimer: everything that is discussed, posted is strictly for educational and historical purposes only. It does not promote nor condone illegal activities. Frisco Sport 10XW. Sport was one of the best dogs in his day, an epitome in hybrid vigor. He was bred by E. Betts and in his early days was called the champion 47-pound dog of the Pacific Coast. Later in life, Sport was owned by the McClintock brothers and also by F.L. Dunable. His battle record follows. 1. On June 2, 1912, Sport won over Parrish's Matador of Daly City. 2. On July 21, 1912, Sport defeated Harry Houseman's Clement, which was a 2XW. 3. Between July and December 1912, Sport killed Dayton's Big Boy of North Beach. 4. On December 3, 1912, Sport stopped Bannister's Prince of Western. 5. On January 25, 1913, in San Francisco, Sport defeated Gardner's Tiger 7XW for a $250. 6. Between Jan and September 1913, the pool room dog, Bismarck of Powell Street, was killed by Sport in San Francisco. 7. On September 17, 1913, in a private match for a $300 on, Sport stopped the San Mateo Crackerjack Smokeball in 49 minutes. 8. On March 13, 1914, defeated the Soldier's Dog of the Presidio, who was claimed the winner of 14 battles and was shipped from the East. The soldier stopped the fight and the actual time is not known. 9. On January 10, 1915, defeated Dr. Sand's Spot, a 55-pounder in 1.15 for a $500. 10. On September 15, 1915, in a private tryout, Sport stopped Red Nobby in 40 men. After the death of Frisco Sport, he was brought to the cemetery by an undertaker's carriage, followed by rows of enthusiasts. While we are on the subject of theories, it is in my opinion that this dog Frisco Sport and also dogs bred just like him entered the gene pool of the APBT and other Bull and Terrier lines. Frisco, a cross between an English Bull Terrier and an APBT, was unbeaten and made his owners very, very rich. It is highly probable that not only was this dog retired at stud and mated to every bitch in the area, but also other crossings of this sort were done to achieve similar results. Frisco Sport 10XW. Barnum X. Nellie Vernon, in the book 30 Years with Fighting Dogs, George Armitage told he was half English Bull Terrier, half Pit Bull Terrier. Could you imagine that after this dog had earned so much money in working the box and by stud service, that dog men were queuing around the block to get on the waiting list for Frisco's services? This is why I think the English Bull Terrier might played a small, but for some lines very significant role in the makeup of the breed we know today as the modern Bull and Terrier, APBT and Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Many people disagree with us, and for good reasons of their own, but I think this evidence is enough to make it at least likely. The use of English Bull Terrier and Staffordshire Bull Terrier cross is very common. In Ireland, working dog men have been doing this mix for a very long time. Although on its own the English Bull Terrier is on average not spectacular to be complete, especially in former Russian countries, some EBT have performed in the pit against APBT, especially on short matches. They have sometimes came across as victor. Some sort of magic hybrid vigor seems to occasionally occur when they are crossed with a Staffordshire Bull Terrier of working lines. This has also resulted that even the most renowned Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier line, the Northford Psycho line, share some of the English Bull Terrier influences, although this is obtained by the infusion of a very, very small average percentage of EBT blood. Ales. Well, there you go folks, the story of Frisco Sport 10XW.